Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you happen to be watching this video. Like and subscribe. And I want to begin by prefacing this video with feminism. Feminism has done its job, taking feminism to the extreme, turning women not into men, but whores who proudly refer to themselves as bad bitches. They ignorantly become the toys and playthings of men with money who use and dump them, playing on their bloated ego, which leads to narcissism and the belief that they're all tens. Really? They lose their sense of self and purpose until it's too late. I'm not going to debate you on this. Time will tell and will remove the delusion. Whether one chooses to look into the mirror is a matter of choice. For some, why look when it won't make a difference when they hit the wall? Kevin Samuels tried to tell you, but he was deleted to satisfy the egos of bad but lonely bitches. I said, I won't debate you. If you say you don't need a man, why in God's name should I care? Do you, and more power to you. Hate the message, not the messenger. And the reason why I brought this up is because turning women into whores was the first goal of the plutocrats. To have women thinking that it is just okay to go around and give their bodies away, and that this is what men do. And I can guarantee you, you're not going to find men with 100 body counts at 20 years old or whatever. The question now is, why are 10-year-old children being taught sex education before they have even reached puberty? Why? Let me tell you something. Nothing is done without purpose or without reason. Now, once again, has the reason they've given you, has it been a sensible reason? Does the reason they give you, does it make sense? I'm going to tell you something. Simplicity of thought is spirituality and truth. Only lies are complicated, for anything that defies reality must be forced into the mind. And that is complication that causes confusion, and it stops you from the simplicity of thought and understanding, which is spirituality and truth. Anytime someone has to over explain a thing and go into different areas, they are lying to you, because truth is simplicity. There is only one reason to teach children sex education before they reach puberty, is to prepare them to have sex before puberty, which will only serve who? Pedophiles and the child slave trade. That's all it serves. It serves no other purpose than that. If you think it serves another purpose, you tell me. Do you expect your 10-year-old child to have sex at 11, 12, 13, 14? Heck, they'll probably forget it if it's not reinforced. I mean, you don't I think the average parent, if their child has sex at the age of 16, okay, a boy. But I mean 17, 18, senior high school, we can live with that. But there is no reason to teach a child to have sex at the age of 10 before they reach puberty. You see, the only thing that's being done is removing the need for the Epsteins of the world. They are removing the need for the Epsteins of the world. And they did that by taking feminism to the extremes, to where you have women, children, 15, 16, 17, and these girls are having sex and ruining their lives. Having sex and ruining their lives, have high body counts, not fit to be mothers. And then when you add the fact that they're teaching sex education in schools and coming up with this CRT curriculum, which denies reality but tells you that Columbus discovered America, you know why the United States has to go out of the country to get people to work in high-tech industries. You can't have sex perverts and people who think that Columbus discovered America, who don't think at all. You can't have them work higher level jobs. You'll have to import these people from other countries. That's just, in my opinion, and what this does. And I'm gonna tell you this: men should object to this. Men should definitely object to this, as well as women. And women now will have to be, if you have daughters, then you have to be careful around. If you get a divorce and you get married again, you have to be careful. And you may even have to keep your eye on your husband. And then you have some men who love their daughters, raise their daughters to be good women. And then if they cannot control their sexual desires, they may end up in a situation having sex with a minor. Having sex with a minor. And then society will, especially this satanic society, will give you reasons to say it's okay. But then that very man, when he goes home, don't be surprised if some other man now put his hands on your daughter and she keeps it a secret from you. Because this is what she's been taught, probably in school. And she's been taught that this is normal. You see, the plutocrats, the people who run this country, are setting you up. And they're paying these educators who know this is wrong. They know this is wrong. A black pastor of a church was reading out of one of these sex education classes. And the board members told him, you can't read that kind of stuff in this meeting. And he said, oh, why can't I? This is out of one of your books that you want a 10-year-old child to read. You want a 10-year-old child to read this, but you're saying, don't read it here. See, that tells you the hypocrisy and what people will do for money. And like I've said in another video, there has to be a cap on personal wealth. There should not be a cap on the minimum wage. That should be a living wage. But there should be a cap on the amount of money that people can have. There should be a cap on wealth, because so much money gives people time to do sin, to commit sin. It's a sin. Uh, Time is the devil's workshop. People need to have something that they're dedicated to do, something that gives them a sense of self, a sense of pride, and take their minds off of wild desires, greed. You have so much money, you're sitting around in the house, and next thing all you're thinking about doing is having sex. Then a woman your age doesn't desire you. Then the next thing you know, you're going to teenagers. Then you got this fool going around to kids. Well, I'm going to tell you this. If you say that marijuana leads to drugs, then what does being rich and having sex with all the women you want, what will that lead to? That will lead to younger and younger women, because you can get more pleasure out of that. I'm going to stop here. I don't want to go, because you can figure this out. You can see what the plutocrats are doing. And if you're going to have to free yourself from this narrative. And this is how they play you. They put these narratives, put thoughts in your head. So I'm going to leave you with this. Watch your thoughts. They become actions. Watch your thoughts. They become words. Watch your words. They become actions. Watch your actions. They become character. Watch your character. It becomes your destiny. And what these plutocrats are trying to do is normalize this so that you won't go to jail for being a pedophile, or that they can make it a misdemeanor. Open your eyes, people. Think with your mind. With that, have a great day, and may God bless us all.